The Baghdad sun beats down on a dusty street. For Giuliana Srena, an Italian journalist known for her fierce opposition to the war, it was just another day documenting the plight of the Iraqi people. She gets into a car after an interview, the door closing on the chaotic but familiar world outside, but in a heartbeat that world shatters. Armed men, their faces masked, swarm the vehicle. Shouts, the glint of a weapon, a surge of paralyzing fear. She's ripped from the car. In that brutal, efficient moment, Giuliana Srena, a correspondent for the Italian newspaper II Manifesto, vanishes into the dark underworld of the Iraqi insurgency. Her new reality is a cramped, dark room. Her captors are members of the Iraqi resistance who see her as an enemy invader. They shove a Quran at her. "Read it," they demand, convinced her journalism is a cover for espionage. "I told you I don't speak Arabic," she pleads, but her denials are met with suspicion and threats. In a moment of stark, terrifying clarity, she tells them, "I know you won't let me go. I have seen your faces. Do it now." But death is a bargaining chip, not to be spent so quickly. She is forced to make a video, a pale, trembling figure begging her government to withdraw its troops. It's a humiliating performance, but for her it is also a desperate thread of hope, a message in a bottle tossed into a raging sea. That message washes ashore in Rome, sending shockwaves through the editorial office of Il Manifesto. Her partner, Pier Scolari, and the editor, Gabriele Polo, are devastated. While they organize public vigils packed with thousands holding Free Giuliana signs, a more clandestine operation is activated within the fortified walls of SISMI, the Italian military intelligence agency. The man chosen to lead this mission is Nicola Calipari. He is not an agent who operates with tanks and rifles, but with contacts, psychology, and immense patience. He operates on a principle that often frustrates his American allies. To save a life, you must talk, not just shoot. He knows that a blitz raid could easily end with a dead hostage. His way is slower, more dangerous, but it respects the fragile humanity at the heart of the crisis. Calipari's first task is to find a thread in the tangled web of Baghdad's underworld. He finds it in a chain that leads from a resourceful journalist to a local farmer named Tariq. The negotiation isn't in a boardroom, but in a bombed-out structure. Tariq's price isn't just money, it's generators to bring water to his parched fields. Calipari agrees instantly. He understands that in this world, a gesture of basic human aid can build a bridge where cash alone builds only suspicion. Meanwhile, Giuliana's imprisonment becomes a psychological torture. She is moved from room to room, her hope fraying. "I can't do anything other than cry," she confesses to a guard. His response is chillingly pragmatic. "You should. It helps." As weeks turn into a month, Calipari's strategy evolves. The negotiation moves to the sleek, modern towers of Dubai, far from the rubble of Baghdad. He meets a sophisticated, exiled Sunni leader who calls himself Mr. Symbol. Over tea, the demands escalate, a ransom of millions, and political recognition for the Sunnis, who have been purged from the new Iraq. Calipari, a master strategist, counters with a brilliant gambit. He can't offer official recognition, but he can offer a passport, a ticket for Symbol to travel to Europe, to lecture, to be heard. It's a face-saving solution that gives the Sunni leader what he truly wants: a platform. The Italian government, after intense debate, agrees. Back in Rome, we see the cost of this mission on Calipari, the man, not the agent. He argues with his teenage daughter, who defies him to attend a protest for Giuliana. "I know what you do," she tells him, shattering his illusion of secrecy. He promises his wife, Rosa, that this will be his last mission, that he will return to a quieter life. The weight of the life he is trying to save is mirrored by the weight of the family life he is struggling to hold together. The culmination arrives on March 4th, 2005. After 28 days, the deal is done. The money and the passport are exchanged. In a nerve-wracking meeting in a Baghdad alley, Giuliana, draped in a new abaya, is handed over. Calipari is there. "Giuliana, my name is Nicola," he says, his voice a calm, steadying force. "I'm Pier's friend. It's over, you're free." The relief is a physical thing. They get into a nondescript Toyota Corolla, the most anonymous car they could find. An agent drives. Calipari sits in the back with Giuliana, a protective presence. As they speed towards the safety of the airport, he even tries to lighten the mood, promising to tell her about a funny encounter with Prime Minister Berlusconi. They are minutes from freedom. But on the notorious Route Irish, the most dangerous road in Iraq, a temporary, unannounced American checkpoint has been set up. The U.S. soldiers, nervous and trigger-happy, have no information about the Italian rescue mission. The Toyota approaches at speed. What happens next is a catastrophic symphony of errors. A U.S. machine gunner, seeing a fast-approaching vehicle, opens fire. The night is torn apart by the roar of a .50-caliber machine gun. Dozens of armor-piercing rounds shred the small car. In the back seat, Nicola Calipari's training and instinct fuse into one final, heroic act. He shouts, "Get down!" and throws his own body across Giuliana Srena, becoming a human shield. He takes the full, devastating force of the fire, saving her life. He is killed instantly. The aftermath is chaos. Giuliana is wounded in the shoulder. American soldiers drag them from the wreckage, screaming, slow to understand the horrific mistake. The man who had just navigated the impossible complexities of war zone negotiation lies dead, killed by his allies. The news reaches the joyous crowd at II Manifesto like a physical blow. The celebration of her release is instantly extinguished, replaced by the grim news: the mediator is dead. In the years that followed, Giuliana Srena recovered and continued her work. Nicola Calipari was awarded Italy's Gold Medal for military valor. But the official investigations were a study in obfuscation. The American soldier was never tried. The truth was buried in a fog of war and political expediency. The story of Giuliana's kidnapping is one of fear and survival. But the story of Nicola Calipari is one of profound sacrifice, a reminder that in the midst of a senseless war, one man's courage and humanity shone brightly, only to be tragically and unjustly extinguished. Thank you for watching. If you found this story as moving as we did, please consider liking the video and subscribing for more incredible true stories. We'll see you in the next one.